In this tutorial, we're going to look at how we make a set of straight stairs in SketchUp. And so what I've constructed here is a small model that has two floor systems here. And separating the two floor systems, I've got a 9-foot stud wall here that was constructed with 9-foot pre-cuts, so it would be 109 and 1/8 inches tall. And my first step in constructing this set of stairs is to find out what my total rise is going to be. So I'm simply going to go over here, take my tape measure, pick on the top of one floor, top of the other floor. I'm going to find out that I've got a total rise of 123¼ inches. So I get my calculator, I type in my 123.25, and I divide it by the maximum riser height per step, which would be 7.75. It's going to give me 15.9, so I got to round up to 16. So that tells me that I'm going to have 16 risers. So I simply take my 123.25 and divide it by 16. And this will give me the total rise of each step, which works out to be 7.703125. I'm now going to draw one step on this back wall using my rectangle command. I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to draw my step 11, 7.703125. Step. Now my steps are going to go up in this direction, so I'm going to have a nosing on the front here. And I typically will use some type of dimensional lumber for my tread, so I'm going to make that nosing about 1.5 inches thick and about 1 inch deep. So I'll put a couple guides on there to help me out here a little bit. So I'll go one back and 1.5 inches down. I'm simply going to take my line tool, carve that out, clean it up, and now I've got my stair here. Okay, I'm going to take my stair here, I'm going to make it a component, and we're going to call it step. And I'm going to take that component and I'm going to place it on the lower floor system right here. And then I'm going to copy that component up. So this would be my first riser right here. I would select right there, hit Control and copy one up. And then I need about 14 more of those, so I'll put in 14x for 14 times and hit enter. And it's going to array it all the way up my back wall right there. Now, if this set of stairs were to start down here and project to the upper level, and I just wanted a minimum landing at the upper level, I would need at least 36 inches back there. So I'm going to come off of there 39 inches to give myself just a little extra. I'm going to move my set of stairs so it lines up with that. In order to see this, I'm just going to temporarily hide my second floor system right here. Now I can take all of my steps right here and just move them to right here. Okay, I'm going to make my set of steps here 39 inches wide. So since each of my steps is a component, I'm just going to edit one of them, push pull that component out 39 inches. Okay, and that's pretty much my set of steps right there. Now, before I go back and turn on my floor system, I want to determine my head height right here so that I know exactly how big that hole I need to cut out of my floor system is. I'm going to put one guideline right here at the end of my last step, and then I'm going to come from the bottom of the floor system, top of the wall, down 80 inches. You'll notice that this step right here is the last step that I can go up before my head is going to be within that 80-inch clearance of the floor above. So right here is as far up as I can go. I'll add one more little guideline right there to let me know where that's at. So it'd be right there. It's as far as I can go. Got to cut that hole right there. Now I'm going to turn my upper level back on. And I'm just going to right click on it, edit it, draw myself a rectangle right there, and just push pull it through the bottom there. And so there's my set of stairs right there. Should have head clearance all the way up. If I wanted to add additional head clearance, I could take this and push it back an additional 11 inches. But this is where I would have my railing. I would have my 39 inches of landing right there, and I would have 39 inches of stair coming up. So that is basically how you construct a simple stair, knowing what your floor to floor height is so that you can calculate your total rise.